All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and kick it off here. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday to everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Morning, Dream Team. Everybody doing good?
Yes.
Everybody on mute this morning. Cameras off. Hey, well, good morning. I want to welcome everybody to our Dream Team Friday Mastermind. This is where we come together and collaborate every single week, guys. Every Friday, we here collaborating, doing some training, coaching, mentoring, sharing information to really escalate and take our business to the next level. So I want to welcome everybody on this morning. We're going to be talking about the art of the listing presentation here in just a minute, but as usual, on our Friday calls, we like to open it up for any gratitude. We want to hear, what's going good in your life. What are you grateful for on this morning? Anybody grateful to be for anything this morning? Anybody glad that God woke you up this morning?
Oh, yes.
Let's open it up, guys. Let's go around the room. Just name something that you're grateful for on this morning.
I'm grateful for favor. I'm grateful for the goodness of the Lord. I'm grateful for his kindness. I'm grateful because God has just been so good to me in my life personally, in my business, in my family. I'm just thankful and grateful and humbly appreciative of God's goodness and mercy.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for kicking us off. Guys, just what are you grateful for this morning?
I'm thankful for another day to try to get it right. So the next opportunity, opportunity just to do things better than I did the day before and make an impact, a positive impact in those people's lives around me.
That's awesome, Nicole. Thank you.
Amen. I'm with Nicole. I'm grateful for those new mercies this morning that give me another chance. Amen. I'm grateful just be able to wake up this morning and know that God did it. And not because of the alarm clock, not because I've been so good, but because of his grace and mercy allowed me to see one more day. So I'm thankful for that.
That's awesome.
Amen. I second, third, and fourth that, man.
Morning.
Uh-oh. Viola, you're breaking up a little bit.
Good morning. This is Viola.
Hey, good morning, Viola.
This is Viola. I'm grateful for being alive. I'm grateful for God's great mercy upon my life. I'm grateful to God for making me a part of this great organization and this dream team.
Okay, awesome, Viola. We grateful for you too. Go ahead, Tim.
Hey, I just said I was grateful. I second and third what everybody else said. I'm just grateful just to be present on today, that God woke me up and had my family and continue to cover and keep us. And although, we go through challenges, medical and different things, God is still there. He still is faithful in our prayers, because the word says the fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. And as we send those prayers up, God does send those blessings down and healing. And I just thank God that, that we have, a Father in heaven, that when we call on him, that he answers our prayers and delivers. So I just thank God for that on today.
That's awesome, Tim. Thank you for sharing.
Tim, it sounds like you got the message Sunday.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning, Tim.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm finally able to talk to you on camera. Away from a full-time job. Yes, praise God. I just thank God for the Dream Team. You guys are awesome. I reach out to you in very late hours and on Sundays. I just appreciate you all for just being there always. I'm just thankful to God for this connection right here, the Dream Team. And I'm just grateful for his mercies that are renewed every single morning. We get brand new mercies, like no matter what happened yesterday, last week, last month, we get a brand new set of mercies. That's biblical. So that's the truth. That means we get another chance to get it right. So I'm grateful to God for that. Thank you, Lord.
Awesome, Gemma. Thank you. Gemma, you fired up this morning. You getting me? Woo! She full of
Look, can
energy.
you tell? Look, can you see my head? Can you see what it said? What it say?
No, it's your
It
background
says,
is showing.
okay, so it says realtor and it says I sell houses. I don't know if you can
Woo!
see
All right now.
that.
Fired up, fired up.
I know, fired up, fired up.
Fire up.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah. Anybody else? What do
Good
you
morning. I am grateful. My daughter got her master's in IO psychology, graduated 2 days ago. And I also had a closing, and I'm grateful for you guys and the help and support always, and just the guidance. And I am so grateful for this beautiful, beautiful day we have.
awesome, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, you're in New
Congratulations.
Jersey.
I lost you.
Are you in New Jersey?
I am.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys. You have any body buying in New Jersey area? Send them to Lisa.
Thank you.
Buying and selling. Awesome. Good.
Morning.
Good morning.
I wanted to just say I'm grateful for just knowing who God is, just being introduced to him and having and building that relationship and being revealed to new things and new capabilities and new talents that I didn't even know I had. I'm grateful to be able to lean on you all. I'm grateful for the closing that I had yesterday. Woo! And also I'm grateful for a cash offer that I have to present to my mom, actually. I'm just grateful. Everything is just falling into place and I can't complain.
Oh, that's awesome, Taz. That's
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
And Taz, young adult, and I'm assuming under 30, right, Taz?
I wish. I'm 32.
Oh, wow. I thought you were in your early 20s. Wow. That's awesome, though. But just to hear a young adult just talk about the Lord, that's just awesome.
She was raised right.
You raised right? Is that mama?
Yes.
Exciting.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, so I got to talk my talk real quick because he ain't on here, so I got to represent for him. I told y'all last week that I needed an agent in Maryland to get the job done for me, and I was bringing Rod along with the one to ride with me, right? And I said, "You gonna be under contract by next week? I promise." I said it on the Dream Team meeting. Well, I'm grateful because Rod Durden is under contract on his first home this week.
Woo! Congratulations.
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 And he did all the work.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about.
Awesome. I just sent him a text like, where you at? That's awesome. Very good. Congratulations, Bryson.
Yes.
Congratulations, Bryson. Congratulations, Rod. It ain't me. It's Rod.
It's Rod Durden, guys. Rod Durden.
Rod Durden, he's under contract. I got to represent for him.
That's awesome.
But for me, I'll have 2 more this weekend. Watch what happens.
You go. Speaking it.
Yeah. Awesome. Anybody else, guys, some wins? What are you grateful for this morning?
Oh, I'm sorry, we were mentioning wins also. I was just grateful for the Lord, putting him first, right? I do have an active listing today. It's a condominium in Woodbridge, 1827 Cedar Cove Way, 101. And I already had 5 people coming to see it before the photos and videos and all the Homadi stuff. Because I went all the way Homadi.
Yeah.
I went with Carlos. He's awesome. Yes, he's amazing. Let me tell you, he was outside, picking up leaves from around the tree with me. Carlos was getting ready for the photos. I mean, I was like, Carlos, this is some gloves, He helped me out. I mean, I had a broom. I came back with a rake. We did what we do, right? Realtors.
Hey.
We clean sometimes. That's
the type of business
outside. My husband came, we were raking leaves.
Hey, that's what happens when you have a photographer who's a Marine, you know?
Yeah, and you know what he said? He said he just quit his full-time job with the government to do Hamadi full-time.
Oh,
Oh,
Yep, he told me,
wow.
he said, I put in my weeks, I think 2 weeks notice. I think that's what he said. So yeah, he's ready and available.
Carlos is on.
He's
Carlos,
awesome.
this will be a great time, man. Come on, man. I think you're on mute, but have some words, Carlos. This is our photographer. He is here.
Also, and I'm having an open house tomorrow. You guys, please bring your buyers between 1 and 3 o'clock Saturday. Tomorrow, 1827 Cedar Cove Way, number 101. It's a beautiful condo. Please come on out, and you'll see it on my Facebook soon. Okay. Hey, Carlos.
Awesome. I think you're muted, Carlos. Okay, I don't know. Maybe he can't talk right now. He's muted. Okay.
He told you he put in his 2-week notice. That means he's still at work for a couple more days.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back, Carlos. Maybe he can't unmute right now, but all right, guys, let's hear some other gratitude. I see Keith Corbin is on. Anybody else?
Hey, Rod, it's Keith. I just want to say, I'm grateful for a lot of things, but mostly to be able to step out and start this my real estate business and being connected with such great folks. I'm learning a lot. I'm expecting my first lead to turn into a client here shortly. I'm pushing. But I'm learning. So I'm just grateful to just be in the mix and be connected with such awesome folks.
Wow, that's awesome, man. We're glad to have you, brother.
Sure.
Glad to have
Welcome, Keith. Welcome, brother.
Hey, thank you. Hey, I'm hearing your name around town too, man. So keep making those waves. Hey, sir, what's going on? Hey, appreciate it. I'm getting out there. I'm trying, but like I said, I'm learning from y'all. So thank you.
Awesome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I am grateful for life. I'm grateful for graduation being over. I was sucked in a vortex there for a second. I'm grateful for that. I just got another home under contract. I have a listing presentation coming up. Actually, probably a couple of them coming up here. Well, I have one planned for next Tuesday, and then I'll be talking to someone else about getting another house listed. And then I also have, I'm grateful for open doors. I met with a broker yesterday. He has like 435 agents and also a school. So I'm getting a lot of opportunities for training. So I am excited about that as well. So just the open doors that I'm seeing God just do some incredible things and open up some doors for me. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Relaunching.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We were celebrating your daughter's last Monday. So congratulations, your daughter's graduation and all the other grads. Any of my parents on had kids that graduated this year. Congratulations. Excited for them. Natasha, can you also give them a plug for your class that's coming up?
Absolutely. And I did post in the Dream Team the difference between what EXP is offering in CRAN and CNE. CNE really is a comprehensive class, and it's the Certified Negotiation Expert Training. It's very comprehensive. I've taken the NAR course, which is RENE versus CNE, and I promise you it is double what you would ever even get with RENE. And some of the value added is that you get all the marketing material that you need to market yourself as an expert negotiator. On top of that, you get a structured, disciplined approach to negotiations. And you get ongoing training and support. You can audit any of the CNE classes once you're a graduate of the Institute. you can continue to audit those classes so you can go back and refresh your knowledge. And one of the value added that Rennie offers is they're constantly updating our training materials to be relevant for the current market, what's going on in real estate. So versus where RENE or CREN is pretty static, it hasn't changed over the years. We remain very agile, very updated, and very current. And those of you that have taken my class will know that we do a lot of in-class simulations and working sessions. So you get all the information that you need to become an expert negotiator. And you can take it to the next level where you can become a master certified negotiation expert as well.
Ooh, awesome, awesome.
Sorry about the noise.
You got a class coming up. And when's your class coming up, Natasha?
My next class is June 6th, 7th, and 8th. I do it, most of the instructors do it in a 2-day format. I do it in a 3-day format because I feel like we're all working, and so you'll still have the ability to do real estate after 3. We end the class at 3:00 in the afternoon. So you can do real estate before, real estate after, and still get your education in. And it's a really good class.
Great. All right.
I don't know, those of you, Pam or Joy, who've been in the class can speak to the value that you've gotten out of it.
Yeah, it's good. I love the class. I did. Good morning, everybody. I love the class. I took one of the other classes too, like she said, and yet like she said, this one is more comprehensive. Absolutely, because it's a lot more than just negotiations, because you're getting it from the perspective of a top producer who also knows, what we're going through as agents. So it was a wonderful, wonderful class. I'm still using the tools and resources that I got from taking the course. So if you guys are on the fence about it, it's definitely a value add.
Awesome, awesome. Good. Well, definitely, guys, get signed up. It looks like we had Carlos come back. Carlos, you on? Okay. He maybe has some technical difficulties tomorrow. It looked like his audio is still connecting, but it will bring him. Okay, guys, quick, let's a couple of wait, I wanted to welcome our guests. We got some guests on for the very first time. Does anybody have a guest you want to introduce just to say hello here for the first time with us? Just to acknowledge him. But I know we have a couple of guests. I got a few guests on. Welcome. Tamika and Alicia, welcome.
Hey, Rod, can you hear me now?
Yes. Hey, we hear you, Carlos.
Hey, I'm sorry.
A few words for us, Carlos. And man, your name already came up organically during our meeting here. Jim was bragging on you.
Thank you. Good morning. A shout out to Hema for an awesome week this week. And I know that place is going to be under contract in the next few hours, perhaps.
Yes, absolutely. For sure. We have 5 people coming today. They were already scheduled to come before the photos, before the videos. I know they will be super impressed.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much. You are amazing.
So
I was bragging on you. I know you're not going to say this right here, but he was outside picking up leaves and stuff, that was, outside in the yard, and he was doing that kind of thing.
Hey, Rod knows that's what we do. That's what we do. We make it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just a quick shout out, Rod. Before I go here, number one is take a moment to reflect, on what the long weekend is about. For those that pay the ultimate price, but more important for the families that are still, here with us, remembering their loved ones, that pay their ultimate sacrifice. That's what this weekend is about. So I really, ask you all to take a moment to, to pray for those families as well.
Amen.
And second, I want to meet more of you in person, on the job. So give me a shout. I'm going all in. I'm leaving my government job in a couple of weeks.
Awesome.
But I'm gonna recharge my batteries before that, Rod. I'm going on a cruise. I've been jealous watching all your pictures, so I got to do some of that as well before I, before I get it going. But yeah, always a pleasure to be in this meetings and seeing everyone's faces and hearing all the motivation. Keep the hard work. The good months are coming, and please contact me if you need anything. I'm here for you. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot. Carlos, appreciate you, man. And I'm going to be talking about, him being a valuable part of my team when I'm going out on a listing presentation, how I talk about the services that they offer. It helps me win the listing. So thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here. Tell the family hello.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Rod.
Yes.
Can I give a quick introduction? We have a new Dream Team member on the call this morning.
Yes,
It's
please.
Tammy Jones Argro joined our team this week. She is licensed in Washington, D.C. She's a cousin in love of mine. And I just wanted to give a shout out. She is hot and ready to go.
Woo! Awesome. Welcome, Tammy.
Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I'm listening and so excited. And yes, I'm the newbie and this is my first mastermind meeting, but I was trying to be extra quiet. But I will say the thing that I'm grateful for is being a part of a faith-based organization like you all. It's I just am excited about what God is doing, and anywhere He's centered, and you all are speaking it out. Anywhere God is centered is set for success, and it already feels like a family. So I'm grateful to Tam. I'm grateful that Roger took the time to interview me. I'm just excited. I'm
excited to have you, Tammy. Glad.
Awesome.
Family.
Yes.
Hey guys, we do have some other guests on. Thank you. Welcome. We do have some other guests on who are looking at EXP. Can somebody step out like 30 seconds, about 30 seconds? Can you tell them why they need to be here at the Dream Team? EXP, the Dream Team. Can you give a little quick testimony?
This is why. This is why you come on board. We really, really encourage one another, set one another up for success, hold each other accountable. We help one another. We don't share commissions, but we share ideas that will take you to the next level in your business.
Yeah. Awesome.
Can I just add something too? And speaking of commissions, all the people that have helped me, you know who you are. Aside from my mentor, I mean, the time that you have put in, literally Pam, Joy, just Jimmy, Tim, I actually feel guilty when I get off the phone, like, okay, I got to send them a check, something. Do they have Cash App? And I mean, I'm willing to do it. I just don't know. It's like I get off the phone. I'm like, okay, I got to do something for them. And then I got to move on to the thing that they told me to do. I'm like, I got to do this, because they gave me like 10 things I got to do with this thing, So just know that my heart, I really want to do that. Tell me your birthday. I mean it wholeheartedly, because that's how hard they work. I just want every guest to know that that's how hard they work, that you feel like you do want to share your commission with them. Seriously. I mean, really do. I'm just telling them, being totally honest.
Wow.
Hey, can I say something real quick too? Same on this end. I called Pam the other day, asking her about a program. It was a ribbon program, and I'm in Richmond, or I might call Natasha in Atlanta. I'll send out a text to Rod, Jimmy. We have connections with each other that I've heard other agents in our same company say that they don't have anybody. Our Dream Team extends out so large and so wide that we are out there. Sometimes the connection it could be a connection of, hey, I'm just thinking about you. It's not always about business. The other part is, it is about business, So some nights I do the same. Natasha goes down early, but I'll still send her some 7, 8 o'clock at night because I'm up at 12 and 1. So, I just love the fact that we can reach out to each other and help each other. And being that we are virtual, we don't have an office. This is the best thing I think is for me, because I wouldn't go in the office if I had one anyway. So I appreciate the Dream Team for being there for each other. It's something that other agents that are EXP wish they had. Just saying.
Yeah. Amen.
Everybody done? Because I'm gonna finish this one for you.
Go ahead,
Hey, before you go, Bryson, I just like to say something. Hey, I consider myself a plank holder. Rod allowed me to be a part of this amazing group. And I'm going to tell you, if you're a new agent, you need to be connected with some folks like what's on this call. You know, I've been around for a little while, not a long time, but for a little while. And I honestly don't think I would still be in the business right now if I wasn't connected with this amazing group. And so I just want to say thank you for everything, all the help that you don't even know you're providing to me on a daily basis. I mean, y'all just don't know. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, Rod. We appreciate you, brother.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Anybody else before Bryson?
I mean, I just want to thank you that we have Rodney on
You
here.
gotta say what you say before Bryson.
Well, I want to say we have our own personal comedian on here with Rodney. Definitely, it adds value. No, just kidding. No, but being located here in Georgia, I was here by myself, and being able to grow a business without an office in the middle of COVID, having a team of individuals rally around me to help me develop a winning strategy was definitely a helpful. It allowed me to be a top producer last year, and really launching into working on my icon run this year. Definitely keeping me focused on what's the main thing and ensuring that my mindset is always right. And I have so much between juggling, taking care of my mother, and who lives with me, and my children. I have 3 very active, very busy teenage girls. There were days where I felt like I was drowning, and coming onto this call would be kind of the shining light that helps me refocus my energies to keep the main thing. So definitely, I'm grateful for the Green Dream Team and being part of this community, this tribe of individuals that encourage, support, collaborate with each other. And I'm truly thankful for that.
Thank you,
I
Natasha.
just want to take advantage, if I may say, I'm usually unmute, but I wanted to say real quick, I want to take advantage to say, please take Natasha's class. I'm like begging you to take it. It's an investment. You can write it off on your taxes anyway, because you're investing in your business. Take this class. I took it, and it has helped me in different facets of not only real estate, it's just different things, you know, because it's so chock full of information. Just take her class. I highly advise you to do that.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to shift gears. Oh, Bryson, Lord, gee, we didn't. Go ahead, Bryson.
It's okay. It's okay.
Bryson, the floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours.
All right. I'm gonna say this right here, and I've taken this from someone that we all used to look up to. He said, if you want to come to a team that ain't gonna be all up in your business, all up in your money, you want somebody that's going to, you know, help you and guide you through the ways of how to go through real estate without being embarrassed or feeling like you don't have a place. Come on over to the Dream Team.
Woo! Love it.
Amen.
And if y'all don't know, that came from the words of Suge Knight. I kind of switched it up.
Pray for it.
No, but seriously, but very seriously though. I mean, you're getting a team atmosphere, but you're not getting, you know, your wages are not being taken. You're getting training, you're getting confidence, you're growing friends, you're growing your business all around the world. Just earlier this week, I was talking to Connie in Texas, and she hooked me up with a realtor in Dallas. You know, and she's in Austin. So we're not just in one local place, we're all over the place, and we are a collaborative group. The actual mission statement is who we really are, and we live by those words. So if you're looking for somewhere that's going to actually help you grow to the next level with, you know, the commitment as well as the camaraderie, this is the perfect place for you to be. But if you want to be lazy and you don't want to do the work and you want someone to give you all the work, this is not the place for you. But if you're looking to do it and you're looking for, you know, people to help you along the way and to guide you and help you to where you want to be, and you are a go-getter and you're hungry in this business, you got that dog mentality, then you need to be here, because that's what we are. That's what we're about.
Woo! Y'all see why we saved him for last, right?
Closer.
Hey, guys.
Good morning.
Okay, one more, then we got to shift over to our training. Go ahead, Rod.
Hey, I just wanted to thank everybody for all the constant support. Rod, Obee, the trainings are priceless. Tim, Neil, taking all the phone calls whenever it's the end of the day. And I just want to really appreciate Bryson for all his patience, support, help. We submitted an offer over the weekend that it was one of 27. We didn't get that property, but we got a ratified contract on a different one yesterday. So we got inspection today, and the Dream Team is definitely the reason for all of that. And I would just say for anybody that's new, just stick with it, even if you don't see the results right away. Stick with this team and all the support and all the experience from all these great agents. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome, Rod. Congratulations, man. We're proud of you, brother.
Good job.
Good. I'm gonna get set up here. Tim, you got one more? I see you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick.
Okay.
Just being in this business for a while and being a part of the Dream Team since kind of an inception, just the coaching, the mentoring and training that we get 3 times a week. People are paying thousands of dollars right now that are getting trained by coaches that are not in the field. A lot of these coaches, they ain't sold real estate in about 10, 15, 20 years, but they're teaching coaching. They have good stuff. They have good programs, but they're not out there every day in the field like Obee, 4-time icon, Pam, top producers, Bryson, all these top producers on the team that are in the field every day, that they see what's going on. They know the heartbeat of the market, of the community, of the contracts, and can give you real time, real scenarios 3 times a week of what's going on and how to help you improve your business. You don't get that on a lot of these coaching calls, and you're paying thousands of dollars a month. You get that all here for free. And I'll tell you what, you have people here that have the heart to pour out to you almost 24/7 things that they need just going to help you in your business. So that's why you need to plug into this Dream Team because we got it all right here.
Woo! All right, Tim. Well, you on fire this morning. Tim must be in the Maserati this morning. He on fire.
Got a closing today.
You got to close. Oh man,
I was
congratulations.
gonna say, come and give me a ride.
Tim got closes every week, man. That's
I got the
awesome.
mind today though. Yeah.
All right now.
All right, guys, let's jump into this, guys. We only got about 30 minutes, so I'm gonna have to speed up now. But want to talk about the art of the listing presentation. Thank you, everybody, for sharing this morning. Little bit about me, my background. Been at EXP now, celebrating 10 years at EXP. 17 years in the business this year, also, guys. This month, May, got licensed back in May 2006. But as you heard, from some of the agents on here, it didn't take off immediately for me. Even though I had gifts, talents, and abilities, had done great things in the military, served, all that, loved people, could talk, it just really, it took me a long time to really get going in the business. It took me 1.5 years to do my first transaction. And really for those first 7 years, guys, it wasn't a lot going on. Between 2006 and 2013, I only made about $50,000, guys, $50,000 in 7 years. That year prior to EXP was my big year of $25,000, 4 transactions. But in the last 10 years, it's coming over to EXP Realty, what shifted is because I got in rooms like this, joined EXP, and I had people who were pouring into me, giving me training, mentoring, coaching, and had that vested interest in my success. That's when my business took off, guys. So being in rooms like this, want to applaud everybody who's here today, because now if you're ready to go to the next level, guys, we're ready to train you. We're ready to coach you and mentor. But like Bryson said, it's going to be up to you. Are you willing to put in the work? We're going to give you the education, the knowledge, the training, the tools, the strategy to implement. But it's got to be you. You've got to be willing to take action. So really applaud everybody for just being here this morning on this this Zoom. So gonna talk about though, and again, from 2013 to present, now that guy that made, it took him 7 years to make 50,000. Now from 2013 to present, a multiple 7-figure income here at EXP Realty. And I can see many of you, all this entire room, guys, you all are icons. Somebody say I'm an icon. Y'all believe we're all icons in this room?
I'm an icon.
I'm an icon.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you look back at me 2012, nobody would have thought that guy was going to be an icon, because 4 transactions, guys, but look at the possibilities. So now with this dream team, we're accelerating that. We want you to come out the gate just full-blown speed, like you heard Natasha, newer agent, Bryson. You would think Bryson been in the business 20 years. This guy's only been in the business 2 years, and he's selling over $10 million in sales, 10 million in sales. Yeah, so killing it. I can go around the room, so many, Jimmy, Tim, there's so many rock stars on this team where they've accelerated because they got plugged in and got into the right room. So today I want to talk about the art of the listing presentation, guys. I want to demystify it a little bit. Demystifying the listing presentation. I want to give you Rod Obee's listing presentation. Not to say that, man, there's 100 different ways. We go around the room, all of our top producers, they got their own way. Everybody has their own styles. You listen to that coach, this. I'm just talking about mine. Is that right, guys? Is that all right? I'm just going to talk about what I do.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about what I do, so, you can mix, match, or add this, add that. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not one of those coaches that says my way is the only way, is the right way. I'm just telling you the Rod Obee way. So I'm going to jump into it. Getting a little background, guys. If you can mute out until you speak or something for me. All right, guys. This is a few of the listings that I've shown. I've sold. One of them got blanked out there. I don't know why. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know what happened to that one. But here's a few of the $1 million listings. Few of the $1 million listings, guys. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about is mindset. Having that mindset and, to saying that, hey, one day I'm going to be a top producer. One day I'm going to be $1 million listing agent. One day I'm going to be a listing agent, because I remember, early on in my career, I was heavy in buyers. Buyers, rentals. Anybody been there? Buyers, renters. And I made a conscious decision that says, I'm going to be a listing agent. My wife, I always have these epiphanies with my wife. And I was like, honey, I'm going to be a listing agent. And so I put all of my heart, mind, and soul and intention and focus to say, I'm going to level up, learn what I need to learn to be a good listing agent. I'm going to transfer my focus from just working with buyers and taking out renters. All good, nothing wrong with that. But now I'm going to put my focus on being a good listing agent. And that's what happened, guys. So listings started coming my way. I didn't start out selling $1 million homes. I started out with the $200,000 or the townhouse, and I still do those today. Don't turn down any business. But that's where I started, and I got better over time. So a couple of listings here, a couple of the $1 million. I think this may have been my first $1 million listing right here. And that one really took me to the next level here. Beautiful one over here in Fort Washington, elevator, 8,000 square feet plus. Some other beautiful homes in gated communities here. But let's talk about mindset, guys. Mindset, again, this is a quote from Stephen Covey's, one of his books out there. Begin with the end in mind. And y'all know you got to begin with the end in mind. It's based on imagination, the ability to envision in your mind what you cannot at the present see with your eyes. It is based on the principle that all things are created twice. There's a mental first creation and a physical second creation. The physical creation creates the mental, just as a building follows a blueprint. You got to get a vision of it, guys. Envision, start seeing yourself as a listing agent. Start seeing yourself, seeing signs in the yard with your name on it. Walk yourself through it and see yourself going in to meet with those people and, everybody happy and excited to see you and them signing the listing agreement. Take some time to slow down and envision where you want to go in your business. Does that make sense, guys? Envision, see it. See what you want to have happen in your business. Guard your mind. Guard your mind against negative thoughts that's saying, kind of reminds you of your past. Maybe you didn't get a listing, you know, and that's built up some fears and anxieties that, you know, you're a little afraid to go out on your next listing appointment, guys, but you got to get rid of the negative. You got to just shake it off and say, what do I need to improve on? What do I need to do better? Maybe I need to improve my listing presentation, my confidence level, being able to do a CMA, you know, my negotiation skills, whatever it is that you need to area that you need to level up in, do that, guys. So you shift your mindset to seeing that, man, I'm going to be a great listing agent. Start even your affirmations in the morning, get up, write it down, say it, and say your affirmations, speak it verbally. I am a top producing listing agent. I get listings all the time. I put signs in the yard every single week. Guys, that makes sense. So that's how you got to start speaking to yourself and declaring it, getting your mind right that I am a listing agent. I am a listing agent, guys. So sometimes you just have to slow down. As far as presentation, I'm going to show you a little bit about what I do. I don't use a fancy PowerPoint. Not saying that you can't do that, guys. Not saying that you can't do it. I'm just telling you what Rod Obee does, man. Remember that. Not saying that I never will. You know, I did at one time in my career, but now I don't. Or a Canva presentation, I don't do that. But I'm gonna show you what exactly how I go in. Let's talk about preparation, guys. Preparation. Here's a quote: luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Guys, you got to be prepared. You can't go into a listing presentation winging it. You don't want to go in there based on just because you got a nice smile and a great personality, drive a nice car, you wearing, you know, you got Louis Vuitton, you can't go in off of that. Does that make sense, y'all? You got to prepare. Preparation meets opportunity. What preparation is going to do is going to boost your confidence. If you know you spent some time putting the numbers together, looking over the numbers, researching the neighborhood, the community, knowing what's happening around that house in that neighborhood, that city, that community, knowing that house, the recent sales in that neighborhood, what's active, what's under contract, what's sold, it's going to boost your confidence when you go in to meet with those folks. Is that right, y'all? It's going to boost your confidence. So, guys, preparation will help with your mindset to give you that confidence that, man, I'm going to get this listing. I've done my homework. I'm not going to go in there and be thrown off by any questions because I got all the valuable information. I'm prepared for all types of personality types. There may be somebody sitting at the table that's a numbers person. They're very analytical. So I'm prepared for that analytical person that's going to kind of pick my numbers apart. I'm prepared for them. I'm prepared for the other person on the side of the table that may have a different personality trait that may, you know, just be the lovey-dovey person. I'm going to talk about that person as well, how you go in there and interact with them too. But preparation, guys, is key for winning listing presentation. The art of the listing presentation, you got to be prepared. Y'all see my slides okay, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hello. Here's a quote, guys. Two things remain irretrievable: time and a first impression. How many of y'all know that to be true, guys? You don't get a second chance to make that first impression. From the minute you ring that doorbell, actually walking up to the house. When I'm walking up to the house, guys, I'm assuming that they're looking out the window at me. They're peeking through the curtains. They heard my car pull up. So the way I get out of the car and I'm walking up to the house, I'm already looking professional. I'm already in work mode. I'm already in the zone when I step out of my car because I'm assuming they're looking at me through their Ring camera, through the curtains. They're already sizing me up. Y'all with me? They're already sizing you up, guys. Take some notes, guys. I meant to say that earlier. Note takers are money makers. Make sure you're taking some notes. It's not a lot of notes on my slides, so you got to be taking some notes, writing some things down. They're already sizing you up when you get out of the car, when you're walking up to the house. So how do I go up to the house? I'm already checking out the house. I like for them to see me already working. I'm looking up at the roof. I'm looking up at the siding. I'm checking out the house. I'm checking out the yard. I may write a couple of things down on my pad. I want them to see me, Rod Obee's, man, this guy's already working. He's already, what is he writing down? He's looking up at my roof. You're already on a listing presentation and you haven't even rung the doorbell yet. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah, that sounds, yeah.
Absolutely.
I do the same thing, Rod. And when they come to the door, I just hold the listing agreement out and I say, go ahead and sign this so we can get started.
I love it.
What I do.
Just sign right here.
Y'all comedians.
Go ahead and sign this right here.
Right there, one of them agents, he already putting the sign in the yard.
Yeah.
Hammering the sign in the yard.
Yeah.
We ring the doorbell.
Yeah, they usually come out and say, excuse me, sir, what are you doing? I said, I'm about to sell this house. Just sign this paper right here. Could you step out of the way? You're in my way right now.
Oh man, that's funny, guys.
Hilarious. I was thinking about that. Not only are they looking at you, but the neighbors too.
Oh,
their neighbors
good.
see you pull up, and they're like, "Who's this person?" They're already checking you out.
They're already checking you out, guy.
Yeah, that happened to me. Meeting with this listing person, you know, she came out. She's like, "Oh, what's going on?" She was inquiring. I was outside talking to my client, and she was like, "Oh, what's going on?" You know, she just wanted to say hello. And so my client introduced her. She said, I was thinking about selling myself. I said, well, here's my card. Let's talk. And I already gave her a gift card. I gave the neighbor a gift card for the inconvenience of tomorrow, which is going to be, you know, the my open house.
Love it.
I give her, you know, a small gift card, $15, you know, for Panera. But just because the painters had painted in her parking space, when they came to paint my neighbor's house, they parked in her parking space, and I apologized and I said, look, here's the gift card, you know. So I'm already impressed and trying to impress her so she can be my client in the future. That's it. Yeah. I just wanted to put that in there.
That's awesome. Yeah. Guys, when you pull up, you know, park your car, you know, make sure your car's clean. It doesn't matter what kind of car you have, you know, it doesn't have to be a, you know, Range Rover like Jimmy, you know, or a BMW like Pam. Yeah, Pam rolling her BMW.
Mercedes like Rod.
I started out in my Ford Focus, guys. I had my hatchback Green Machine Ford Focus.
I did.
What did you say again, Tim?
Remember, yep, you used to be rolling proud too.
The Green Machine. And yeah, I graduated to my 300, my Chrysler 300, you know, I was rolling in. But guys, outside, you know, get out of your head. None of that matters. You know, if you have it, hey man. But if you don't, hey, keep rolling, guys. Keep rolling. Go up into that house confident. Let's ring the doorbell, guys. Hello. Guys, you got 2 to 3 seconds to read that person that comes to that door. You're reading them. Write that down, guys. You're reading people. Get good at reading people. Reading body language. Look it up. Do more research on how to read people. Read body language. I like to be a body language expert, guys. I've read books on body language. Body language, guys. Get good. I can't go into that now, but get good at reading people. Are they serious? Do they look friendly? They look like that, you know, they had a good day, a bad day. Are they happy to see you, guys? You know, you want to match their energy, but you know, if they're down, you want to take their energy up. Shaking hands, match their grip, guys. I know a lot of you, you're older, you probably heard this before, but you know, just for the sake of others, you want to match the grip. Again, we're already establishing rapport. You meet a man, you know, young ladies, I don't know, Pam, how do you shake a man's hand? Do you, usually men, we match the ladies' hands. That's always been my rule of thumb. I match their grip. I don't crank down on a lady's hand. Go ahead, Pam.
I have a firm handshake, but it's
Firm
not
handshake.
like I'm squeezing them, you know, so it's comfortable when I'm shaking hands.
Comfortable. Yeah. I met some women that they cranked on mine like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. But again, guys, I don't try to overpower them because there's a lot that goes on in that handshake, guys. You're establishing rapport. You're establishing rapport already.
And one thing, Rod, you know, in this, we're still kind of in a pandemic environment. Read the body language. Some people don't want you to touch them.
That's good.
So if they don't want you, don't.
Yeah.
Okay, don't try to force it. You know, just make it comfortable. Okay.
Right. If they extend a fist bump to you, just extend the fist bump, guys. Again, you're reading them. If you're stretching out your hand and they give you a fist bump, Don't force a handshake, guys. That could be you losing that deal right there because now you broke rapport.
Hey, Rod, and also take into consideration cultural differences. I have several clients that are Muslim or from Asian cultures. So, handshakes are not the thing, right? If you do deal with international clients, a good book is Kiss, Bow, and Shake hands, knowing when to and how to interact with different cultures.
Ooh, that's good. Good nugget, guys. Write that down. Kiss, bow, and shake hands. Good nugget. So, guys, match and elevate beyond their energy. They look happy and excited to see you. Look for something positive to say immediately. When you go into that house, I look for something positive to say immediately. I'm giving some type of compliment, whether it's on the house, oh, this house is amazing. This house is gorgeous. Your car in the garage, man, I love that car in the driveway. I'm finding something. That's a beautiful cat. That's a beautiful dog. That piece on the wall, I'm complimenting them immediately. The first couple of minutes I'm in the house, I'm giving them compliments. Compliment the neighborhood, their kids, seller, the dog, anything. Smile. Smile, guys.
Hey, Rob, when I step into a house too, I always gesture to take off my shoes when I get in there. I'm gonna go ahead and take my shoes. Sometimes they say, no, just leave them on. But I always extend that courtesy that, I'm not gonna just walk on your carpet. You know what I mean? And sometimes they tell me to keep it on, but I always gesture as, hey, let me go ahead and take my shoes, even though I don't see they got shoes by the door. And I let them go ahead and let me know to keep them on or not. Because sometimes people don't like you. They don't walk on their carpet, so they sure don't want you walking on it.
That's right.
That's a shoe covers with you thing. I mean, that's or have shoe covers with you. Say, hey, I'm going to throw on these shoe covers or whatever the case may be, but be mindful of that. That is a huge thing, especially like I know some culture, we do not walk in the house with shoes on. It's very disrespectful.
Yeah, that could be a major deal breaker. A major deal breaker right there. If you are not respectful to those folks' house and ask them, would you like me to take them off my shoes? And sometimes I do it anyway, even if it's dirty, I still say it, extend that courtesy to them. Smile, guys, make eye contact. A lot of you not smiling. Be conscious of what do you look like? What are your facials when you go into the house? You want to raise the energy in this encounter. You're smiling, you're looking upbeat, you're positive. Things are going well in your life. You look blessed. You're prosperous. You got all these great things happening about you. So smile, make eye contact, greet everybody. Mirror match, establish rapport, dress professionally. Going into the house, you're dressed professionally, you're looking good, you're smelling good. You don't want to smell like you've been walking 2 blocks away, like your car broke down and you walked there. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you're smelling good. No loud cologne, no loud perfumes. I don't know what the ladies do, y'all, it's just kind of a moderate, nice smell, but you don't want to come in there loud. Is that right, Pam? I don't know. Y'all always call.
That's right. That's right. You don't want to blow them away.
Don't want to blow them away. You don't
want to smell like outside.
Yep. Don't want to smell like outside.
Tic-tac.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Tim, thank you, Jimmy. Praise God. Make sure you freshen up your breath before you go in, guys. Tic-tac. Keep them in your pocket, your coat pocket. The spray back in the day, in the 90s, we used to have a spray, the 80s. I don't know if they still do. Little spray bottle, but guys, make sure your breath is smelling good. Make them feel like, you want to get into rapport quickly, making them feel like they've known you forever, like you're part of the family. You're part of the family, guys. So that's just hello right there. Hello, getting into the door. Let's talk about building rapport, guys. The building rapport. Do I have some of my...
Hey, Rob, while you talking about building rapport, if you don't know this person before you meet them, try to find out some things about them. Go on their LinkedIn, go on their Facebook, learn about who they are as people, and do your research. I heard Pam talk about this the other day. I do the same thing. arrive very early, drive around the neighborhood, know small facts about their neighborhood, know where, if it's an HOA, know where the pool is, know where that playground is, know the proximity, talk about the neighborhood, talk about the area, how close the grocery stores are, talk about things that you're going to put in the actual remarks in the listing. Because these are things that they are looking for, because remember, they have an attachment with this place already.
That's it, guys. Build a report. Bryson hit it on the nail. Hit on the nail. You know, your number, write this down, guys. The number one, and this is me, guys. This is me talking again. But I feel like your number one job at a listing appointment is to make people feel comfortable with you. Your number one job, because hey, we all can run comps. We all know the numbers. We all can do a CMA. We all professional. Some may be more than others. Some may be in the business longer. But man, if I can make you feel comfortable with me, and comfortable that I'm going to get that house sold for you, then I'm going to win that business. Number one job, guys. You know, how can I help this person? This is the mindset that I have going in. How can I help? I'm not there to do a deal. I'm not there to get a commission. Get rid of that commission mindset, guys. Get rid of how can I serve these people? How can I help them? I'm here to solve a problem. They need to get this house sold for a reason. I'm here to learn why. What do we need to do? Maybe I've done that on the phone already with my, kind of pre-qualifying them on the phone, asking them a couple of questions before I set the appointment. But once I'm there, I want to bring up the why. Why are we selling this home? And how can I help? How can I serve you? How can I help you, sell the home and get down to your family in Florida? I'm here to help you and serve you whether you list with me or not. Can you get to the point where you're there to serve and just pour out information, share everything with them to help them get this home, whether they list the house with you or not, guys? And then again, this is me. This is how I roll. I'm here to add value. I'm here to offer information. Build a rapport. You want to build a relationship. You want to be their agent for life. You coming in there, this is not just a one and done, but I'm coming in there like I'm going to be their realtor for life. I'm going to be the family realtor. I'm going to be the one that they tell all their families and friends about me. Again, this is mindset. We just got in the house, but this is my mindset. This is how I carry myself, the way I operate in my mindset and my tonality, the way I'm treating them. I want them to treat them like, man, I'm in the family. I'm cousin Rod. I'm Uncle Rod. I'm there. I'm going to be in the family forever. Learn the art of connecting with people. We don't have a lot of time to get into it on this call, but guys, learn the art of connecting with people, building relationships. How do you make me feel? This is what a seller is saying. How do you make me feel? Am I feeling comfortable with you? They want you to feel genuine. You want to be genuine. You don't want to come in there acting like somebody else. Does that make sense, guys? Be yourself on these appointments. Be genuine, not salesy. You don't want to come off as salesy. Some of these real estate scripts out there, so salesy. You're learning all these tie downs and this word and this, you're so mechanical following a script where you're not being yourself, guys. Be yourself. Be trustworthy. Operate this appointment, talk in this appointment, connect with them where you begin to build that know, like, and trust relationship. They start to trust you. They start to feel like, man, we're compatible. So you're intentionally trying to be compatible with that person. You don't come in there talking loud if it's a sweet little old lady. I don't come in there blowing her away like I'm on a Marine drill field. I lower my voice. I lower my tonality. My body, language changes. It kind of matches theirs a little bit. Does that make sense, guys? Read How to Win Friends and Influence People, guys. Great book, Dale Carnegie. Togetherness. Is there agreement? Do we feel a bond that's happening? Is there a relationship? Do we see, man, there's some chemistry here. We're connecting. We're on the same vibe. We are like spirits, like energy. How do you make them feel comfortable, guys? So that's about building rapport, guys, building rapport. I'm gonna speed up a little bit here. The folder. Again, guys, demystifying it. I don't take a whole lot. This is what I have in my folder, guys. I got my listing project. First, I got one of my branded EXP folders. This is my listing package. I take with me my active, under contract, and sold comps. I print them out, the one with the picture, and I line them up. Not one on a page, but I put several on the summary. Copy of the previous listing. If it was ever listed before, I like to bring that with me. I like to bring a copy of the tax record and give that to them. A lot of people never seen their tax record. And I say, hey, here's a copy of your tax record. I'll fire my list. I bring the net sheet. Before, when I set up the appointment, I always ask them, how much do you still owe on the house? Try to get an idea how much they still owe so I can plug those numbers in and do a net sheet based off when I run the comps, and I get an idea of how much we need to list the house for and how much it'll approximately sell for. I run a net sheet to be able to show them, hey, this is how much you're going to net from the sale of the house. I include my listing agreement, my professional bio, certifications. For me, I'm a part of the Luxury Institute. I'm a Guild Award. So I show them, hey, I'm a part of the Luxury Institute, and I'm also a Guild Award member, meaning that I've sold $1 million homes. Whatever certifications you have a certificate, hey, bring it along, I have a magazine that I bring, one of the branded magazines with my picture on it, me and LaCherie, and it's branded for me. I bring that on. And also Humani offers a great piece too, that I bring to show that this is what we're going to do for the house. And that's it, guys. That's it. That's all I do. That's all. Nothing spectacular about my listing package. Y'all with me? Nothing spectacular. Can you go spectacular? Can you do much more? Absolutely, guys. If that's your thing, do that. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Was somebody saying something? Okay. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
All right. That's it. That's the list. Demystifying. Listen, guys. You got to listen. Here's a quote. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can speak twice as much so we can listen twice as much as we speak. Y'all heard that before, right? You got 2 ears, 1 mouth, guys. You got to start listening. 80% of your conversation, your listing appointment, guys, you should be listening. And the other 20%, you're asking questions. Listening, guys, listening. They're going to tell you what about the house. Listen to them as they talk about the house. Again, as you're listening, you're establishing rapport. Remember, your number one job at that listing appointment is to get people to feel comfortable with you. And you do that by establishing rapport with that person. And you do it by being a great listener, guys. You got to learn the art of being a master active listener. Anybody ever heard that? Become an active listener. Ask them, why are they selling? Let them talk about the property. Find out, reconfirming why we're here today. Practice calmness. Just be quiet. Listen. Look in their eyes. Let them know that you feel them. I'm listening to you. I'm empathetic. I'm sympathetic with you. I feel you. I feel your pain. I feel why you want to get out of this house. I understand why you want to go down with your kids. Let them see your facial expressions. Lean over to them. Something that's not clear. Maybe ask them to clarify that. That sends a signal to them that says, man, this person's actually listening to me. Could you repeat that? Could you clarify that? What did you mean by that? Guys, this is communication 101. This is communication. Maybe not 101. Maybe this is high level communication, but actively listening. Master the art and science of focusing on what they're saying. Focus on what they're saying. Forget about thinking about what you're going to say next. What you're going to say next on your listening presentation to get the listing. Hush all that. Calm yourself down, look in their eyes and listen. Nod like that. Repeat some things that they just said. Oh, wow. Tell me more about that. Can you elaborate on that? Guys, again, you're establishing rapport. Your body language is unconsciously establishing rapport with them. Your body language, unconsciously establishing rapport. Man, I'm in the family. I'm like a son to you now. If they're an older person, I'm like a son. I'm like a brother. I'm like a father. Does this make sense, guys? I want to make sure this ain't not too deep.
Absolutely.
Y'all
Yes, it
good?
does.
Oh, it's
Yes,
deep.
Absolutely.
good, yes.
I'm talking about how this is what I do, guys. This is what I do. You might not hear this from other coaches. This is what I do, and intentional, or they may do it, but nobody takes the time to really explain it in this level of detail. Go ahead, Jim. Jim, you saying something?
No, I was just gonna say, I mean, but what you're saying really and truly is, don't get in your way. Your listing appointment is actually a listening exercise to partner up with someone who is going to pay your commission and the other side from the equity of their home. So when you're doing this process, it really is not about putting the paperwork in front of them. It's actually the actions that you took from when you drove up to the house, when you were looking around and how you engage with the client. Just like Rod, most of my listing presentations, I don't do much other than we just had a wonderful conversation. And by the time we were getting ready to finish, I'm actually like, you know, and they're saying to me, okay, when are we signing the paperwork? I mean, can we get going? Right. And that's the art of when you listen and you do a thorough job, because they're asking you now, when can we get this going? Instead of you asking them. Because you've shown your value proposition is shown them that you understand, you know, you care. And it's not about, okay, so this, no, it's more of the understanding of where they're going to, where they are, and what you need to do to get them there. There's a lot more that you do. Don't worry about, like Rod said, all this issue of, okay, what paperwork do I sign? No. Be concerned about what they are saying, what they're talking about, what they're looking for. Throw away every single thing you've prepared, you know, because a lot of the times we have preconditioned answers in our mind.
Yes.
And then before they even ask the question, you say, oh, well, the reason why I'm charging 6% or 7%, well, you can go to Redfin and yeah, they're not good. They only charge you one. No, you don't need none of that. The issue of the money and all that is not a concern. What are you going to do that will get my house sold? Anybody can put a house on the MLS, but what can you do for this particular client? And it changes and shifts every single time. But you are consistent with the value proposition that you bring in. And all those other issues don't come up if you handle it right. If you do it right, just go in it. So this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Good.
Yeah, that's, you know, one thing that I want to add is the fact that when you are going on a listing presentation, you got to walk in with the attitude of you are invested walking up to the property. I'm invested going in the door. I'm already in the mindset of I'm partnering with you. All right. So I want to make sure that the things I say, the things I do, not only make you comfortable, but make you trust that I can deliver.
Love that. Woo. Write that down, guys. Partner with them. Trusting that I can deliver. I love that, Pam. Thank you. Guys, I'm gonna hasten on. I know we're past 9. This may have to be a 2-part, part 2 next week, but I'm gonna hit care real quick. And then next week, we'll make it a part 2, because next week we're gonna get into, let's talk numbers. Let's see what the numbers look like. So care. And Jimmy hit on it, and Jimmy said something. You know, I show up on time looking professional. Care, guys, this is care. So they're examining your care. Do you really care about my situation beyond just commission? What you're gonna make? Do you just get another listing for bragging rights just to get your sign in the yard? I showed up on time looking professional. I did my homework and I prepared. I just didn't show up and wing it. You know, I brought comps. I brought real comps. I took the time to do a net sheet. I took the time to like put a package together. Does he or she care about why we would really want to sell our house? You know, I like what Pam said. You know, you have a vested interest. You're partnering with them. Now their problems, their situation is part of your situation. Now you're partnering with them. Do you care about why we're moving? Do you care about, you know, all the money, the equity in my house? You know, are you really pricing the house right? Are you just going to put it on the market, you know, too low so it sells quickly, so you can get a check quickly? This is the mind of the sellers.
So let me just interject this right here, because you know, you may find yourself in this situation. So recently, I was telling you guys about the fact that I have some past clients reached out to me to put their house on the market. I sold them the house. They have not gotten to their year anniversary yet. All right. But one of the things they shared with me is they're getting a divorce. All right. That was a great transaction, getting them into the house. All right. When they shared with me, you know, the mortgage balance and all that, and I did the numbers, they're hardly going to walk away with anything when I factored in commission. Okay. So I am going to help them. I am going to service them, but I'm going to take the least amount of commission I can take. And that's because I'm already committed to them. I'm already partnered with them. I have a relationship with their whole family. This is like the third or the fourth part of their family that I've serviced.
Wow.
All right. So am I going to just, okay, I can't do this for you because I still need to get my 2.5 or my 3%. No, I am not. It is not about the money. I made a commitment, you know, that I'm more than a real estate agent.
Wow.
Right. And there are going to be times that you might make that same choice. You know, it's okay. You know, but you know what they're going to remember is that I helped them. They're going to remember that I wasn't so focused on the money, you know, that I couldn't help. Just saying, it comes back to you.
That's powerful.
Can I say something real quick about what you just said right now? I mean, think about this though. Most of us say we're homeowners, and you're going out there to help another homeowner. You're not going to Best Buy to purchase something that Best Buy purchased at a discount, and then they're selling at a profit. This is their heart, sweat, and tears.
Yes.
That they purchased a home, the American dream. And they now chose you to represent them to sell it. Now, this is a commodity that really and truly, if you want to begin to understand what service is all about, if you don't understand what Pam just said right now, you will become extinct in your business. And this is the reason why AI is coming. Let's get real for a minute. This is the reason why a lot of people are, you're seeing Fizbos out there. This is the reason why some people say, why am I giving you my business? Why am I not going to Redfin? This is the reason why people say I can do it my own self, because they encounter realtors that are so commission driven that they're thinking about, I'm getting a 7% listing. It's a 6% or whatever it is, without understanding the need of that client. They don't have to give you that listing.
Absolutely.
They don't have to. Listen, they can put their house on the market and sell it themselves. Is it going to take them longer? Probably so. But the reality is, you and I, we're not God Almighty. So you got to understand that this is a service business that you're in. They don't have to give it to you. If you come up with a commission, because you and I, as homeowners in here, if you want to sell your own house right now, you're going to hire me, Pam, to sell your house when you're a realtor. You sell it your own self, right?
That's
and
right.
You put a disclosure in there. This home is owned by a realtor, right?
Yeah.
Why can a homeowner do that? If you begin to think like that, you will understand the privileged position you're in.
That's right.
And understand the service you're supposed to provide.
That's right.
That is the value of quality of what Pam just said. And we need to remember that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Guys, we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. This is gonna be a part 2. Man, thank you all so much. Let me give you we're gonna talk about the numbers next week, getting into the comps, the closed sales, the active listings, the net sheet, having the conversation about this is how much you're going to walk away from, after the sale of the home. We're going to talk about the marketing of the house. What are you going to tell them when they say, hey, what are you going to do to get my home sold? What's going to distinguish you from everybody else? We're talking about the hiring process. A lot of us fear breaking out that listing agreement to get them to sign it. So we're going to talk about that, guys. What are some ways that some of us are the top producers in here, some of our best techniques to get them to go ahead and sign the listing agreement to officially hire you. Getting it sold, and boom, guys. So a lot of content information, guys, that we can't cover today. So come back next week. Stay tuned. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, guys. Again, like Carlos mentioned earlier, just a time of reflection of those who've, gone on to be with the Lord, and those who served in the military, and family members who passed on, and just remembering their life and their legacy this weekend, guys. So, all right. Any last? I'm sorry we didn't get to open up for Q&A, guys, but we'll start out next week with Q&A from this week, and I don't want to hold people too long. All right. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed weekend.
Have a blessed weekend.
Yeah,
Y'all go to
thank
church
you.
on Sunday.
Have a great time. Bye, everybody.
Thank
All
you.
right, y'all. Thank y'all. Have a blessed one, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Real deal out there. I know he about to go to a closing.
Yes, sir.